haven't read it. I didn't listen to it.
I'm very excited about because it brings you stars Wendy McClendon-Covey and David Al Greer, but it also brings back Felico Kawai.
Oh, hey there! You made it! Welcome to the Universal Studio Tour. I'm Jimmy Fallon. I'll be making sure that you get through this experience in one piece. You've got the very best guide.
Kyle!
And the greatest driver.
Eric!
They're the best. I love them. Even though
Kyle!
owes me $5.
Good luck getting that back.
I know you guys are excited to get on the tour, but first, a few safety rules.
That's right, Jimmy. We do have some safety rules. First and foremost, if you need guest assistance or have a medical emergency, or if you drop something of value off the side of the tram or have any video or sound issues, reach up and grab the red E-cord that runs along the center of the ceiling of the tram, and we'll give that a tug, and I'll be back to assist you as soon as it's safe to do so. Otherwise, during the entire tour, please stay seated and keep your arms and legs inside the vehicle at all times. And where we're going to start with this story is the very beginning. It was in 1912 when German immigrant Carl Limley founded the Universal Film Manufacturing Company on the East Coast. 2 years later, he moved his company out west, and on March 15, 1950, he opened the doors to Universal Studios, where we are today. He said Universal City is going to be the strangest city in the world. And we really are a real city. We have our own zip code, post office, fire department, sheriff's office. We even have our own hospital. That all makes us a pretty legitimate city. The only thing we don't have here are residents. No one lives here. The only thing we do here is make movies and television. And the whole point of having a movie studio like what we have is to create complete control over the movie making process. Now, as we make our way down the timeline, you can see, or down the hill rather, you can see on your right is what we call our Universal timeline. This is just a few of the thousands of movies we've made here in our more than 109-year history. Now, as we're making our way on in, you're going to see that Mary Grove Fire Station on your right, Station 51, named after the television series Emergency from 1972. But that is the beginning of our plot line, and like I said, on our front line, you're going to see mostly our sound stages. And you might be wondering to yourself, what is a sound stage? Well, a sound stage is a warehouse-like facility that's built specifically for making movies and television. The walls of a soundstage are about 5 times thicker than regular walls, making it about 98% soundproof. About 80, a little courthouse square, a little town square in small town USA. But if you think about the fact that we might have gone 88 miles an hour to get here, you'll know where we are. We're in Back to the Future. Friends, welcome to the set of Back to the Future.
I was thrilled when Universal invited me back to Skull Island, and it's great to have you along the ride. Now, we have created this 3D immersive experience, so you're going to have to have your glasses ready.
360 3D. So if you want to quickly take your 3D glasses off and look to your left and right, you'll see some of the world's largest 3D screens. They stand at 140, or excuse me, 180 feet long, 140 feet high, rather. And that was a collaboration between the folks at Weta Effects and Peter Jackson. Now, you might not have ever heard of Weta Effects, but I bet you've seen their work. They worked on movies like Avatar, Avatar The Way of Water, The Jungle Book, The Lord of the Rings trilogy, The Hobbit trilogy, Wonder Woman 1984, just to name.
Alrighty, everybody. I know I do not sound like Kyle at all. I'm Olivia. I can pretend to be Kyle. Hi, everybody. I'm Olivia. Well, we're going to head on back to do our 60th anniversary world famous studio tour. So you just did King Kong 360 3D. Pretty impressive, right? Oh, pretty impressive. Now, the collapsing bridge was a mechanical effect the tram used to cross. The hydraulic support beams would split and the bridge would seem to collapse. Now, the runaway bridge was originally located in our western sense. It used to hurtle toward the tram and come to a screeching halt. Both are now retired effects made for the studio 50 years ago.
Right here is where the original Studio Tour King Kong attraction resided from 1986 until 2008. He stood 30 feet tall and weighed in at 13,000 pounds. Over the years, millions of guests got to meet King Kong face to face as he shook the tram. So close you could feel his hot banana breath.
They were shaking our very tram, which we can also call a picture car. And we have some picture cars over to your right-hand side. A lot of them were seen in the Back to the Future films. Some of these, even some of the Flintstone cars, as you can see. Here are some of the stars of Lopez versus Lopez, George and Maya.
The studio tour has changed over the years. Each generation has its favorite moments and memories, whether it's the rock slide or the ice tunnel. Yeah, really? Who didn't love the ice tunnel?
Well, one thing that hasn't changed has been family sharing this one-of-a-kind behind-the-scenes adventure together.
How about picture cars?
Ooh, that would be great.
There you go.
These picture cars can take you all over the world. If you look at this tank from Transformers, the outside is really just plywood, painted to look like steel and iron. Makes that vehicle a lot lighter, a lot easier to move around the set compared to an actual tank. But do not take that into battle. What is that? You hear that? That does not sound good at all.
So for many years, this part of the studio tour was the greens department, where we can use real plants and trees that can be used as set dressings for TV shows. And nowadays, it's where you can see many of the set pieces used in the Jurassic films, including some plants and trees, except these aren't. Just like the dinosaurs around. At least, I don't think the dinosaurs. Actually, there might be a few buildings around here, so just be on the lookout.
We do have a T-Rex. We have a T-Rex. We have a lot of the sets from the first 3 movies of Jurassic Park, like the mobile lab from Jurassic Park: The Lost World. Now we have some dinosaurs in their cages, but just be careful out here.
Time for my favorite part of the tour, weather. When it comes to film and TV, it is truly a special effect. In fact, to demonstrate how weather effects are created, we debuted our first major attraction here on the studio tour way back in 1968.
So as you can see, I'm going to turn it off right now. The rain is off. It's not off. Hold on. Rain is off. Why is it turning off? What is that? Oh, would you look at that? I know we kind of saw that coming with Al Roker, but it still surprises me all the time. You can check out that flash flood in a movie called Big Fat Liar.
You cannot run the wolf, kid! Yeah, we'll see about that.
There it is. Lady Gaga also used that flash flood in her music video Judas, with water splashing all around. And we are now headed down into our western sets. Welcome to the Old West. A lot of cowboys, directors, writers have moseyed all around this area. If you're fans of Quentin Tarantino, the film Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, this set over to your left, the Opera House, you can go inside, fill the whole scene in there. We have Leonardo DiCaprio right here on the porch with actress Julia Butters. They were discussing his acting career in the movie Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Steven Spielberg also took over this area for Amistad and The Color Purple. And of course, these classic cowboys make this whole area come to life. Like the Duke, John Wayne, Jimmy Stewart, Clint Eastwood, Kirk Douglas. Look around. Pretty exciting. Now it's set up like a subway station. We can go on location to an actual subway. We have to close off the sets. So here, if we build our own subway station, it's a bit easier to pick up the camera, crew, and all the equipment behind, especially when we have a special event going on. Now please remain seated as we make our way inside. This is a hot set, meaning it is completely decorated, locked for picture, and ready for the director to call action. The big one. Now this attraction has been closed for the past year. They've been renovating it. Opened recently back up just this week for our 60th anniversary. The attraction originally opened 35 years ago in 1989 and reopened this spring with a complete Hollywood makeover. Updating all the props and movie making equipment, bringing the set into the 21st century. And that's what we call a large-scale mechanical effect. Now, a lot of things went wrong while making Jaws. Steven Spielberg was a younger director at the time. A lot was riding on this movie being a success. And they filmed Jaws off the coast of Martha's Vineyard on the East Coast. But we built our own replica of Amity Island right here on the lawn. So we're taking a little trip to Amity to take a look around. Please remain seated as we make our way across the dock. Now, what I love about this version of Amity is just, it's a happy place to come and swim. Nothing bad ever happens. The water is calm and serene. Oh, we have a scuba diver out there. That's it. Having fun out there. thing is pulling that pier to your right. There is definitely something in the water. Well, we found what was in the water. So replica of the mechanical shark. Beauty jaws. That shark to your right. Only shark able to do the backstroke. Pretty impressive. Well done. Now, a lot of things have to go right when making a movie, and so many things kept going wrong while making Jaws. The mechanical shark, the star, caused a whole lot of problems. It sank to the bottom of the Atlantic Ocean the very first day of shooting. That caused the production to go 100 days over schedule, tripled the film's budget. And this film was almost a complete disaster.
That's a much annoying shark. The shark was frustrated. It didn't really work all the time. It didn't work hardly at all.
Wherever you were on the island, you could hear the radio waves. They were all.
But to your left, you'll see these signs. It says Lion Estates. You may remember that the Lion Estates was where Marty McFly lived in the Back to the Future trilogy. Live in the home of tomorrow, today. And those signs are replicas of the original props made in an alien invasion of Earth. And in the middle of this 2.5-hour movie, for 5 minutes of the movie, you see the aftermath of a plane crash. And so to make it look as realistic as possible, production designers bought and destroyed a real-life airplane, cut it up into 4 big pieces, ripped the roof off of the airplane, make it look like this plane fell apart in the sky during this alien invasion. And they wanted the roof ripped off because that was part of the mystery of the movie. Where did these passengers go? It's empty. Large-scale sets like this have been on this part of the studio tour for several decades. Before production built this plane crash set, this area was Site B for the Lost World Jurassic Park. Prior to that, it served as a whimsical Whoville for How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Here is a scene that filmed right here on the line. Now over to your right. It's a set that has had highlights since the original 1964 studio tour. This is the home of Norman Bates from Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho. Now these signs are about 10 feet tall. The original signs in the Hollywood Hills are 45 feet tall, so they are huge. But what a sight to see. We are in Hollywood. The first few decades of the studio tour, one of our hallmarks was a visit to Prop Plaza, where guests disembarked for once-in-a-lifetime photos and to interact with characters, vehicles, and props from their favorite productions. Well, just for our 60th anniversary, we brought this opportunity back. Now remember, folks, we're going to let you get off the tram. This is a limited stop. When you are ready to continue your tour, simply follow the signs so that we'll see you.
show you this clippy. It's our welcome back clippy. This is also the theme song for our 60th anniversary. Check out those digs, am I right?
This is the energy that was red with the blueberries. That was my favorite.
From Alfred Hitchcock to Steven Spielberg, and now Mr. Jordan Peele.
I remember going to Universal Studios when I was 12 years old, feeling this feeling of wonder. You know, one of my first trips at Universal Studios, seeing the Jaws ride. One of my favorite movies of all time. Just feeling like, that's him. That's the Jaws. Like, I don't even know if there's the Jaws.
Now get your cameras on ready because we're about to take you into the mind of Mr. Jordan Peele. Welcome y'all to Jupiter's Plaza.
Over there, looking to the winter night. And have your picture taken just off the kids in that old 90s movie cliché. That's what this whole place is loosely based on. Remember that one? No? Well, a little further down, you can see the brand new Star Lasso experience. Built to showcase an unbelievable new live show. It's not looking so live anymore. Anyway, behind this Hollywood fantasy, Gold Rush frontier town, lies a sinister secret. It is smack dab in the center of the UFO hotspot. What's a bad miracle? Welcome to the world of no.
Jupiter's Claim. Now, Jordan Peele's a huge fan of the studio tour, wanted to give Jupiter's Claim exclusively to this experience, and was out here welcoming audiences in when it made its premiere. Now, we're heading toward the part of the studio where we once had an attraction called the Doom Glacier Expedition, better known as the Ice Tunnel. And the only way back to the theme park was through the ice tunnel, where the slightest sound could trigger an avalanche, and it always did, causing the walls to spin and guests to tilt along with a Hollywood special effect. What a ride! Speaking of rides, I just got a call from my friend Letty, letting me know that we currently have a witness on board that is undercover, so everyone please remain seated, holding on to your own belongings, getting in those 3D glasses nearby. Don't put them on quite yet. I'll let you know when. But we gotta make sure that we keep our undercover witness, Jeremy, safe. So everyone, please remain seated because it's about to get a little fast and a little, dare I say, furious. The secret spot is a party, so everyone please, the name of the game, to blend in. I have a bright blue shirt on, we'll see how much I can blend. Hi, my name is Regina. I am a tour guide. Oh, you're busy. Oh, they're busy.
This is what we doing. This is the race day after party. And where the other? Roman Pierce, FBI, don't move. Neil, that's right, party's over. You know how long I took to iron this shirt, man? I'm not. You're under arrest right now. Ladies, just back up a little bit. I got you. It's lightweight. First of all, I don't work for you. Oh, really? Well, tell me, Roman, who do you work for? We don't work for nobody.
I suggest you clear out of here, otherwise we can't guarantee your safety.
Guarantee my safety? I'm the one holding the gun.
Yeah, but mine's a whole lot bigger than yours. Escort this novice out.
Let's go, Cookie Puss.
That ugly suit on, man. It's cheap.
Somebody out there really pissed off Shaw. It's gonna get ugly fast.
Yeah, don't worry. Lucky for you, our whole family will protect you.
Are you kidding me, Roman? You didn't shut off your phone, bro?
I gotta call you back. I'm in the middle of something.
See what I'm talking about?
Call you back.
Man.
It was on vibrate. Shaw traced us. Ops can't hold him forever. Letty, Roman, we're up. Driver, move that vehicle.
His name is Anthony, and he didn't say
It's about to get real.
Anthony, please. Say Anthony, please. Say Anthony. Oh my goodness, this is awkward.
Which one of you is the witness? Speak now or you all get fried!
This is our turn.
After them!
Okay, guys, it's showtime. Coming it up. This thing ain't moving fast enough. Roman, Lenny, hook him up. Now we're moving.
Yeah, look out! You can be the witness to everyone we call it a day! The witness is mine, Letty!
How about you eat asphalt?
Don't think you're getting away! Call it the...
Way to go, Lenny. Don't let another whistle shot. Not gonna happen. Don't worry, I got this. We're going to heading over the bridge. Under construction. Hit the nitrous.
We're not gonna make it!
Ride or die.
Wait, and only me in person can. I hope that you had a great time today. And on behalf of everyone at NBC Universal, thank you for joining us to celebrate our diamond anniversary.
Hi,
Here's to
Tracy.
another 60 years.
Thank you for celebrating 60 years of the studio tour with us. Our 60th anniversary is special to us because the studio tour is where it all began for Universal destinations and experiences. Growing from 2 glamour trams, traveling around the studio lawn the summer of 1964, we have developed into so much more, including 7 parks, entertaining millions of guests every year, and the upcoming Universal Epic Universe opening in 2025. Yeah! I'd also like to acknowledge all the studio tour ambassadors, drivers, studio guides throughout our history who have helped make the studio tour world famous. From our first 4 guides and drivers to the hundreds of team members who support the tour today, we thank you. So on the count of 3, I want to hear a big old cheer. 1, 2, 3. We hope you've enjoyed this exclusive behind-the-scenes experience that's been 60 years in the making. As we say here in Hollywood, that's a wrap.